my channel. This is Vicki from Houston. Thank you so much for joining me today. This video is just going to be a quick get ready with me. I wanted to show you some of my spring makeup, what I've been putting on my face for the last couple of days, and it's just simple, pretty skin, nothing fancy, pretty pinks, pink coral blushes, a little bit of pink eyeshadow, and nothing too difficult to do. And I just wanted to share it with you. And I was also going to see if you could see anything different. You see anything different? I got eyelash extensions. So we'll talk a little bit about them. I have my, I better cover this up. I have my Diet Coke. First one I've had today. I had 0 yesterday. I did really great yesterday. Day before was terrible. I had them all day long, so I had a terrible day before yesterday. But I worked in the yard day before yesterday. I did a lot of work. We pulled up a dead tree in the backyard due to the freezing that we had in Houston. If you drive around, you see all these trees that are completely dead. I have 2 palm trees in my front yard. I believe that I can't believe they're going to come back. They look horrible. But some people say they'll come back, but I kind of doubt it. But we actually pulled a tree. I planted some flowers. And then yesterday I spent the day with my mom, doing some volunteer work with my mom. I'm so happy to say that the nursing homes are opening up a little bit. And I had a wonderful day yesterday at the nursing home. I've got some running to do. Let's get started on this easy spring makeup. First thing to remind you is, yes, we have to have our SPF. So I've got all my serums on, SPF, Australian Gold underneath my eyes. I told you in the last video that it's got a little bit of a white tint, and I kind of like it underneath my eyes. It gives me extra protection, and it gives me a little bit of brightness under there. I'll put everything that I used down below in the descriptions. A lot of these products that you're going to see me use are products that I haven't used in a while. I kind of just wanted to go through my stash and pull out some makeup that I haven't used, and let's use them for spring. So the first thing that I found that I haven't used in a couple of months is my Rare Beauty. I love this foundation. I'm going to put it on with a brush, and I'm just going to make a couple of little places with the brush. And this is a little doe foot applicator that comes with it. And I will put in the description below what the color of this is. And I'm just going to spread it out a little bit. It's a great color for me. And this foundation was really advertised in the very beginning as being very skin-like and very natural looking, and it is. Looks good. Always spread it down your neck. And then the other thing that I've been doing here recently is, I don't know, I saw somebody do this, is, my chair is squeaking. Take a sponge, after you get your foundation on, take a sponge, and just so that you make sure that you don't have any brush marks. Doing this to me just kind of makes it look more like skin. And I think that's a pretty color. It looks good. So, okay, so that's our foundation. Rare Beauty, beautiful. I love this. I love this foundation. So next we're going to put a little concealer. I'm not going to put a lot. I just, sometimes I think the more concealer I add, the worse my under eyes look. I went into Ulta. This is the Brighten and Conceal, and it is by Ulta. It's Under Eye Brightener. And one of the guys in there that I was talking to was telling me how this is very close to the Becca. Becca has an under eye brightener, and he was saying that this is very, very close to the Becca, and that we are hearing that Becca has, I don't know, did they go out of business or exactly what the heck happened to them? I'm not sure. Or they're in the process. I'm not sure. But I'm not putting a whole lot. I'm just kind of putting it in the corner of my eye. This color is called Light to Medium, and I usually just take a brush and just kind of dab, just kind of get it in there. And then sometimes if I don't like the way it looks, I'll get a sponge. And then sometimes if I don't like the way that looks, I'll take my fingers. So let's just see how it does. Well, it doesn't add a whole lot. It mostly just brightens under there. And that's really all I want. And you can tell that looks good. And then I might take the edge of my sponge and just kind of go under there quickly. And then I might also take my fingers and, dab it a little bit and just make sure that it's in there. I think that looks great. Looks natural, nothing crazy. Next, we're going to put a little powder on, and this is my Laura Mercier that I always use. And I'm going to take that same brush, and I'm just going to set that a little bit. You don't need very much. I swear, the older I get, the more powder I put underneath my eyes, the shittier it looks. Okay. Little bit of powder to set it. And that is my Laura Mercier. Can you tell? I'm letting my hair grow. Oh, and it is so tough. Can you tell? So it was a pixie. All of this is growing out. I'm going to still have bangs, and I don't want it probably longer than about this, but I am kind of wanting to grow it into a bob. But it is so tough. Anytime you've had a pixie and you start growing it out, oh my God, it is so tough. But I've been watching hair tutorials. Dominique Sasha, oh my God, she's so great. And she's so great with hair. I watched a video that she put out today that kind of showed how she let her pixie grow out, and it was very helpful. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to go to the salon next week, and I just have to pray before I get there and tell myself, do not tell her to cut it all off. I know it's driving you crazy, but do not tell her to cut it all off. Maybe a couple of more months, maybe a haircut or two, and hopefully this will grow. Anyway, skin looks beautiful, looks fresh. While I talk about my eyelashes, I'm going to put on blush, which is beautiful. It's the Tarte. It looks kind of orangey on camera, but it's really kind of pink, and it is beautiful. This is the Tarte Blissful. Then I'm going to put on a little bit of bronzer. This bronzer is by NARS, and it's called Laguna. I love it. I'm going to put on a little highlighter, and this is by Becca, and this highlighter is called Lilac Geode. I love all of those. And then I'm going to finish it out with Hourglass's Ethereal Light, just to kind of brighten up my face. While I'm doing all that, let's talk eyelashes. I got this wild hair the other night, and I had kind of been thinking about doing eyelash extensions for a while. They're not quite as expensive as what they used to be. And I know that you can go to cheapo places and get them done, and I don't think they last worth crap. And, you get what you pay for usually. So I think this blush is beautiful. I'm not going to put a whole bunch on till the end because I'll kind of come back and put some. It's very pretty. I looked around, and I found a spot that was not too far from me. And I got an appointment, and she was great. I'll link her name and her shop below. She was very professional, and it did take a while. It took an hour and a half. I think it took a little bit over an hour and a half. And you have to lay very still, and I have restless legs, so it was tough for me. But she just kind of talked to me a little bit and said, try to go to sleep or try to rest a little bit. And I did. I finally stopped talking. I'm sure she was going, would you please shut up so I can get these eyelashes done? And so we got them done. And I like them. I think they're beautiful. But there's a lot more to it than what I thought. I mean, I knew that I'm having to look in the mirror to put this highlighter on. Very professional, loved her, very sweet girl. Her name was Nina. I have a party coming up next week, and I did want them. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh. or I thought I was. But if you can see, they're actually really beautiful, and they are really natural looking. But there's always a but. They're a lot of trouble. I mean, I had no idea that they were as hard to take care of as what they are. I mean, so you're not really supposed to get them wet. And if you do get them wet, you can't let the water just continue to hit them like in the shower. You know, you can get them wet and clean them. In fact, she gave me some soap that you can clean them with. But they're not supposed to stay wet. And the second that after you get water off of them, you're supposed to dry them. You're supposed to comb them every day. Then on top of that, you have to go back, of course, which I knew. You know, I mean, it's just like nails. You have to go back and you have to get them filled. And it is just a lot to it. I just didn't realize that they would be, you know, this much work. The one reason that I wanted to get eyelash extensions is I'm terrible about putting strips on. I try all the time. I practice all the time. And sometimes I can get them and sometimes I can't. It's crazy. I do not understand why. I've tried the magnetic. I can get them on if I need to and if I want to bad enough. It's just not like I see on YouTube for me. It's not like, you know, put a little glue, stick them up there and they're fine. That is not me. And I try to figure out if I should do them before I make up, after I make up. I mean, I'm just not good at them. So I will enjoy these for a while. Whether or not I'll keep them on long term, I kind of doubt it. I did want you to know about them and I did want to see what you thought. You don't have to put any mascara on them. I didn't yesterday at all. And I had several people go, oh my God, your lashes look great. And I'm going, oh yeah, you know, they're extensions. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit of eye makeup. We're going to pick some pinks with the Morphe. This is the 35C palette. It's got a lot of beautiful pinks and purples. I'm going to take the pink and I'm just going to put it in the crease and a little bit above. And this is going to be my transition color. And it's got, I mean, it's not a bright pink. It's got like a little bit of a purple, I guess, purpley pinky tint to it, but it's very pretty. I'm going to put a color on the eyelid now that is a little bit more pink than what we just put in the crease. And I have to look in the mirror for this. And I'm going to take my little tiny brush and that pink color that we just put in as our transition shade, I'm going to put a little bit under. And the color I just put on my lid, I'm going to take under also. You can see that it's just kind of a purpley pink. It's just, I don't know why, but I just think these are beautiful colors for spring. I'm so glad it's spring. It is beautiful in Houston. It was so pretty today, except for the wind. But that's okay. I can handle the wind if it's 80 degrees. It was beautiful. Okay, so you could just leave it there. The other thing I'm going to do just to kind of get all of the colors to kind of meld together and look like they all kind of fit together, I'm going to take that blush that I used and I'm going to put it a little bit above the crease. And I'm going to go up, not to my eyebrow, but almost to my eyebrow. And I'm using that same brush. And then I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a little bit of that blush color and I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. Don't need mascara. I'm going to use this gold. This is, I think this is called Gold Mine. And I'm going to put this on the waterline. And you can tell that that really brightens up your eye. Perfecto. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my Becca highlighter. And I'm going to put it right here just to kind of brighten up my eyes. See, I think that looks great. So what else? Oh, lips. This is Juvia's Place lip liner, and I love this. I don't know what color this is. What color is this? This is called Love Me. Okay, it's kind of a rosy pink, which goes perfect with this look. And then I'm going to put on, this is an oldie but goodie. I haven't used this in a while. This is called MAC Lovelorn. I used to love this lip color. And I still do. And then over it, I'm going to put, this is Ulta, what is this? It is called Peach Juicy Gloss. I'm just going to put it right there. And that's it. It's just a quick spring look. And I love it. I think it looks natural. I think my skin looks healthy. I don't know. I was just ready to pull out the pinks for spring. And I really love this. Thank you for joining me so much for this spring look. I hope this gets you thinking about what you want to wear in the spring. And it's a simple makeup look, nothing too fancy, didn't take us too long. Let me know what you think about my eyelashes. Put in the comments. I mean, maybe I'll love them in a couple of weeks. Maybe it won't be a hassle not to get them wet. Let me know if you get eyelash extensions. Did you love them? In a week or two, did you go, oh shit, I don't love them? But I'm just going to have to wait and see what I think. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I try to upload once or twice a week. Spring is coming. And I think today is the first day of spring, or was it yesterday? No, I think it's today. Anyway, thanks so much. Love you bunches. Hugs from me to you. Subscribe, hit the little bell, and hit all. You'll be notified of all my videos that get released. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Hugs from me to you. See you later. Bye from Houston. Bye-bye.